My gosh. Okay. It's starting. Hala! Oh no! Is the mic... Is it still working? Okay. Hee hee. Okay. Hi guys! Or to anyone watching. I'm Dev. In this way first stream. I think there's like... Wait, how do I see how people are in here? No idea. But if anyone's here, feel free to message and stuff. I guess I'll just draw. Okay. Hello, Sam Cute Game. Hey, I'm so nervous. I love your comic. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm so I hope you don't mind. This is like my first time streaming, and but I do like to yap. So I like to talk. So I like it, but at the same time, it's nerve-wracking. Can you hear me? If yes, type yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I'm flustered. I find it difficult to talk while doing something. I just feel like it's a challenge. A very hard challenge. Because it's like my brain is split into two. And it's like, can I use one at the same time? One at a time, one at a time. Yes. Oh my gosh. But yes. To anyone who's new here, I can't see, I don't know if anyone's joining, but I'm just gonna draw. This is the third episode of my series, My Girlfriend is a Samurai. And yeah, I don't know what else to do here in the life, so I figured why not just draw something for my series. Yes, if you guys want to talk, if you guys want to ask anything, if you guys want to talk about anything in life, not even related to my comic or art, go ahead. I like to yap, I like to talk. How's everyone's day going? You know, how is your lives? I am actually art student. Oh really? Oh, that's so cool. What grade are you in? Or like, what art are you pursuing? Is it digital art, fine arts, marketing? So, hi Death X999 999. I like that. I'm doing great. No, I'm not. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I know it's hard to draw a comic. It is. It's very hard. It's like you have to handle everything. You're a one-man team. Like the story, you have to write it. It should be good. Like the art should be good as well. So yeah, especially for me because this is like my second time. Hi Josh. Hi Josh. Yes. Hello. I'm so glad and happy to see you guys here. I really didn't think anyone would join. So I'm pleasantly surprised. And if you guys have any feedback about the live, let me know. If you guys don't want me to speak, you guys just want me to draw, let me know. And yeah. Well, yeah. Dead hair is bad. Your comic is so good. Please keep working. Oh, thank you, Shady. Is this you telling me to shut up and just work? Then I will gladly. But thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, babe. Interesting name. Hi, babe. That's a cool name. Babe 12. Does that mean you have 12 babes? Haha. Get it? Okay. Very corny. But yeah, try my best to draw while talking. What do streamers talk about? What do you guys wanna hear about? Like, do you guys wanna hear about my life? You guys want to hear about art? Do you guys want to hear about anything to babies? Yeah. Right? But yeah. Um yeah. Yeah, I keep saying yeah. No, I'm not saying. Oh no, I was kidding. I was kidding. Sorry. Sarcasm is hard when you're not a native English speaker. I'm so sorry if my grammar is bad, guys. Um, you know, my nerves coupled with the fact that English isn't my first language makes it all the more difficult to speak. Sam Puking. Process how to make Webtoon Comic. Okay, well, first thing you do is you make a story. Duh. Captain obvious. But after you make a story, you write it in a comic script format. So basically, it's not your typical like script. It's more like you have to write per panel, the description of per panel, who's gonna be in the panel, the lighting scenario, anything related to how the panel is gonna be drawn. You have to write that out in detail, like from the composition to like the scene and everything. And then once you're done with your comic script, I think that's when you start drawing, storyboarding. The first step is storyboarding. I actually have a video. My first ever video was how I make my webtoon comic, and it's my first video, so it's a bit rough. And by a bit, I mean a lot. But you know, I go more in detail there if ever you want more details. If you want something more, you know, concrete with examples and more organized, my answer is there. But basically, yeah, you make an outline story and then you start drawing, and yeah. Oh my god! Hi, honey bunny! Hi! I see you in my IG, so I remember you a lot. And here, yes, on YouTube. I tried it, it sucked. How? How did it suck? I love your content. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, honey bunny. I'm flattered. And it makes me happy to hear that people are happy with my content. Yes. By the way, what was your inspiration for that comic? Okay, so actually I want to talk about this, but I've gotten a lot of criticism about my comic, right? Is it okay for me to just yap a bit and just stop drawing? But anyways, I've gotten some criticism about my comic, about how like the character design is simple or like common, you know, with Kiel, just, you know, a guy with eyeglasses on, and then how it's just, I'm just drawing a pretty boy. It's gonna be a romance thing again and again. But actually, I wanted to hit two things, which is one, I wanted it not be too complicated, because I'm not a seasoned pro yet. I'm a beginner. I didn't want to overwhelm myself, and my main focus in my comic is to actually get to finish a comic. I haven't done that yet. I made one comic before this, kind of abandoned it, and so I made it my goal for the second comic for it to be something manageable that I could actually finish. Hence why my character designs are a little bit simpler. And then the second one is the story, where people were like, it's another common romance story, like something they've seen before. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's not even a romance story. I mean, yes, there's gonna be romance, since the title, My Girlfriend is a Samurai. But I actually wanted to have to try and practice how to capture day-to-day life in an interesting way, because my first comic was more action-packed, and it's easy to captivate readers by making a comic that's action-packed, because the colors are lively, it's easy to put contrast, and make the scenes more dynamic and dramatic and stuff like that. And so I noticed that I don't really draw a lot of mundane day-to-day uh, scenarios. Like in my story, my comic right now is more like a a story that's centered around people inside the office with just one outlier who just so happened to be a samurai and stuff. So yeah, that was my challenge for myself, to be able to make day-to-day life interesting, to how to draw it. And you know, I do agree with people's criticism about how like uh, sometimes it could be stiff or it's not really telling that much story, and I really appreciate that. So, because it's what helps me be steered towards the right direction and stuff. So yeah, in my comic, I didn't want it to just be a light-hearted comic wherein it's all giggly comedic jokes and stuff, silly jokes about like guys being peeped over. I wanted to be able to tackle on serious topics as well later down the line when my female MC gets introduced. So yeah, I received one criticism where it was like, "You're too young to be able to write something profound, so give up." And I was like, "Just wait, okay? Wait, I'm 2 episodes in, like." But yeah, I know it's just like I don't get offended by those things. It's very funny actually. I like reading them. But yeah, I don't know if that answered your question. I hope it did. Sorry for the app. Hi, Smokes and Mirrors. Yes. Hello, I'm glad to see you here. Webtoon, especially when the male character talks about how to find the right seat on the bus just to get contradicted. Yes. I don't know if that's like stereotypical. Hope it's not. I try to be unique in my way of portraying a character whose design is fairly common. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, any feedback, good or bad, I do appreciate. Yes. It's not overwhelming. Sorry, I know this thing is like delayed. So I'm sorry if I'm not able to answer anyone's chats right away because it's delayed in my end, it's delayed on your end. It's delayed. Can't wait the story to get more mature. It will. A lot of my inspiration to tackle something like a samurai and stuff actually comes from a lot of documentaries I watch. Like later down the story, where actually it's not gonna be later. It's like a few chapters in where you guys are gonna be introduced to where Mirza. Oh my god, sorry, that's my character from my previous comic. I was like brain fog, but yeah, where Shize is living. It's gonna be kind of bad. Like you won't expect it to know her origins, or at least where she lives in currently. Aza. Oh my god, your avatar looks so much like you. Hi, just came in. Hi, Aza! Thank you. I like to draw myself as closely to myself. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. I even got like my clothes in, like the one arm draped and everything to keep it more accurate. But yeah. I also love your shorts, especially the monster one. I think you could tell where my humor comes from. Where did the monster clip originate from? Actually, I just like heard I was just scrolling. That's how I find like the audios a lot for my clips, and then I would just be scrolling, and if there was something funny, I'd be like, "Ooh, my characters are gonna be so funny in this scenario." Like, just imagining their personalities and be like, "Oh, he fits here." Like, "Oh, that really represents Monty and Cons and stuff." So yeah, Shady said, "Oh, I'm really excited to see how this comic turns out. We'll support you to the last." Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. The memer, hey, nice sketching. Thank you, the memer. I appreciate that. Yes, I really appreciate it. I am like doing the line art right now. If it's not obvious, whoa, I'm stating the obvious. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I enjoy writing my story so far. Like, as much as I love drawing, I also really love writing. Like, before I even began drawing my comic, I already wrote like 5 chapters, and each of them are like over 1,000+ words. And I was like, oh, is this too short? Like, am I not gonna be able to fit as much episodes with the content I've written? And then, so I was worried then. And when I started writing the comic script, holy moly, was I wrong. Like, two paragraphs made up like one episode, because one episode was like 30, 40 to 60. I remember the first episode was like the very first one I made had like 50+ panels, and I was like, that's crazy. Initially, the second episode was gonna have 60 panels. With college was not viable. I wanted to stick to upload schedule, and regardless of how long it takes me, I at least want to be consistent, because consistency is key. But I am I'm thinking about changing my pacing and schedule so that I get to post more often. Like, somehow cut it shorter to have like a bi-weekly release, because I heard posting frequency does way better in Webtoon than like posting for like long periods of time, and like even if the quality is really good. So I'll look into that. Same. I was still a writer, and then became like Spokes and Mirror. I saw a lot of your posts. I was very surprised and pleasantly surprised and inspired. Yes, there. And it was very inspired because it's not easy to be both a writer and an artist. Sorry, but I will join later. Finishing my class. Oh, that's okay, Shady. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi. The disappointed cowboy. Hi. Why are you disappointed? Why is the cowboy disappointed? That's very sad. Why are you disappointed? Sounds funny name. I like your names, guys. It's very silly. I think his hand is off. But yeah. Ooh, it's dead. What's your favorite book? Ooh. I'm actually reading something right now, but like I'm not done with it, so I can't say it's my favorite. One of my favorite is, I forgot the title. It's like a 2024 bestseller, New York bestseller, and the premise was there's a robot and he came to life. I don't even think you would be able to name the title, but I'll just describe it. I read a lot of books and graphic novels, so titles aren't really my best area. Yeah, remembering the titles aren't my best suite. So, but the premise is this robot came to life, and then when he came into life, like came into consciousness, at the very first part of the book, he was like, why am I feeling this way? Why did I had an error that caused him to kill his master? And then after that, his journey for the rest of the time was like gaining consciousness. It was so cool. It's like kind of post-apocalyptic. It was the uprising of AI and robots. And the reason why I like it, or like it's my favorite as of right now, is because it's kind of coming close. It's like it reminds the state of the world right now reminds me of that story, sadly, with like the robots advancing and stuff, like them being able to walk, Olaf's AI being programmed in a way that it could learn in itself. It just reminded me of that book. So yeah, I see Terminator. Oh no, it's not Terminator, but that's funny. Yeah, it's science fiction. Wild robot. Sorry. He's not a wild robot. He's a servant robot. So basically, rich people there had robots, servants of their own, and then it just so happened that he suddenly had his own consciousness, and he didn't even know why at the beginning. But then there are a few robots there that does have consciousness, but the rest are still like robots, so to say. It was very fascinating. Like reading their, like, some of them, the robots not understanding why they're scared. It's like a kind of, I don't know how to describe the feeling. It felt like reading something where they're hopeless, helpless. They're helpless, and it's so sad seeing their demise. But yeah, good day. Hi. What random dude? Physics? Ooh, physics. I dreaded that subject back in high school. Like, it was fun. My teacher made it fun. And I understood the concepts, right? Free fall. But like, whenever the problems that were given to us became abstract, where I had to like use other concepts, that's where I lost my mind. So yeah, but it's fun. I have like a controversial take. Math is like art, because it's like the more you practice it, the more you become good at it. It's like the same thing with art for me. Babe, what's your favorite food? Fried chicken, hands down. I could eat that again and again, unfortunately. What does that book resonate with you? Resonate? No idea. More like it just hit something in my heartstrings. Yeah. Rashid. Oh, I'm so sorry. Rashid Dul Kabir 6227. Hi! Hello. The disappointing cover. Damn, am I really straight? Oh yeah, I forgot, it's still November. So close yet so far. What? What do you mean by that? And then random dude physics just randomly sent an equation. Alright. X raised to n plus 1. Wait. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Physics is very fun. Yeah, it is. If you get it, like, it's like a eureka moment. I'm like, I'm finally understanding it. It's clicking now. And until it doesn't, then it's not fun anymore. Have you tried Desmos? Yes, but not in like to its full extent. But oh my god, my friend who's like a math genius, he draws in Desmos. It's like such a, not only does he draw, he animates in Desmos. It's such a cool concept to me. Like, he drew Rapunzel there and like some other moving characters. It was so cool whenever he'd show me. Cause November is almost over. Do you not know about No Not November? Oh, I don't really partake into that side of the internet that much. Of course, I've heard of it. I'm not living under a rock, but I didn't understand your comment nonetheless. The chat is so funny. It is. I'm very surprised at how lively it is. And it's like very nice, very pleasant. Because I really was worried that nobody would come or talk or both. Because I can use reference. Desmos art is so amazing. It's like so cool to me. What animation in that? Yeah, like I even saw this one time. It wasn't him, but I saw this one video online where someone animated Bad Apple, the intro in Desmos. It was so cool. But he did animate in Desmos. He animated like a scene with fireworks and people there. I was like, that's crazy. Why? Or not why, how? No, actually, why and how? Yeah. Guys, I tried to stream before on TikTok. The audience there was a bit harsher on me because, as you could tell, I don't know if you could tell, I'm quite of a yapper. And I remember them saying that, you're not even drawing, you're just talking, and stuff like that. So I would constantly be like, I'm so sorry. It's just in my nature. I like talking to people. I like socializing. So if ever you guys just want me to draw, please don't be shy. Tell me, because sometimes I don't know my limits if I'm talking too much. So yeah. Who are you, anime otaku? I'm Dev. I'm an artist. I'm a comic artist. Yes. Do you also do animation? I do. Wait, do you want me to show you? I have my device right here. I know, it's like, why don't you just share screen it? I didn't upload my animation on like here on my PC, so. And it's not like my usual animation on YouTube where it's just stills or animatics. I really do animate. I'll show you. Wait. This is like an unfinished one, but this is one of my favorites. Where is it? No, I can't find it. What? Okay, well, this is one of them. Can you see it? Wait, is this even? Oh no, it's not that one. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I'm so very sorry. I know it's in here somewhere. I can't find it. Did I delete it? Oh, I'm gonna be so sad. um. Oh wait, it's here. Here, I even tried to like no, it's Procure Dreams. I even tried to like color it. Can you guys see? How did I full screen this? Wait, like this. Okay, are you guys prepared? Do you see that? Okay. I'm not gonna play the sounds. Oh god, you can't see it. It's so bright. No. Wait. Okay, I don't think you guys can see it. I think that's better. But yeah, I animate. This is so funny to me. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. I tried, but yeah. Don't worry, you can talk and even recite an essay of something. That I won't do. Why? Essay. It's supposed to be my chill time. That is so cool. Miku? Yes, Miku. Thank you, honey bunny. Can see a bit, but good job. Thank you. I did. My big, small brain didn't get to like think that. Oh yes, screen, right? Duh. But yeah, I do. Just take my word for it. Trust me, bro. You can animate fight scenes for studios. Oh, I wish. I do like kind of am confident with the fact that I can draw dynamic pose as well. So yeah, but hence why my comic right now is like focus on daily life. Like I said a while ago, like to reiterate what I'm saying, that I want to focus on the more mundane stuff. Like how do I make a guy just randomly sitting there interesting? Strawberry Sugar Kai. I'm supposed to be asleep, but your art looks so cool. Hi! Thank you! And you should be sleeping. I'm kidding. But if you want to relax here until you do fall asleep, go ahead. I could be like counting the sheeps for it. 1, 2, okay. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by before you hit a mirror. Wait, is that manhwa or manhwa? Manhwa is comics made in Korea. I'm not in Korea, so it's not manhwa. Manga is comics made in Japan, I think. Not in Japan. I'd like to say it's a webcomic. That's like the safest term I could call this. It's a webcomic. It's my webcomic. Yeah. So, yes. I don't like the hand here, but don't know how to like fix it. I need to use my brain. Ooh, what about? Oh yes, Do you have a character whose name is so iconic to you that you couldn't change it? Well, actually, I don't really. Oh, this is gonna this is gonna sound bad. I don't really put that much thought into the names. Wait, hold on. Let me explain. I can't explain. It's just I'm like, oh, I have to name this. The first name that pops up in my head. Fun fact. This is like a fun fact for you guys that's here right now. Shize and Kiel. They're both named after two pro MOBA gamers. So, because I'm a MOBA fan, I like video games. I like uh, I like games, and so at that time when I was writing them, I was engrossed in that MOBA, and I was like, yeah, I'm a huge fan of them. So, yo, yes. Is that the guy from K-pop Demon Hunters? I never watched the movie. I've only heard of it. I've also never watched the movie. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So can't really answer that. So I know. I think the answer is no. Do you also draw traditional? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, none of my sketchbooks are here, but I do. I love drawing traditionally. Traditionally is my favorite way of drawing, actually. It's like the way, it's where you learn the most. If you're an artist, if anyone's here an artist, you guys should study art by doing traditional art. Just like Smokes and Mirrors. I see you draw a lot traditionally. This is good. Where are you from? If you're comfortable, of course. She seems Filipino. Yes, I am Filipino. Also, you spell Filipino with an F, but you spell Philippines with the PH. So yes, thank you. For like acknowledging, I don't know. But yeah. No, that isn't Gino. Ah, okay. That's a person they're referring to. I didn't even get to watch it. Unfortunately, I haven't been like watching a lot. I've mostly been reading. Nerd, I know, right? Me too. I love traditional art more than digital, right? It's just the feel is so different. Like, do you see like how I made my sketch here? It's like kind of like how I draw with pencils. I tried to replicate. Uy! Real. Go away, get out. You're not allowed here. But yeah, I tried to replicate like how I draw here in in digital. Yes, I knew you were Filipino. Thank you, guys. You spell Filipino with F. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. How is everyone? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. It's just so hard to talk while drawing. So I feel like I'm messing up my drawing right now. I can't believe I'm fumbling in front of you guys. This is crazy. But yeah. Okay. I thought it's P. It's not. I know the history of it, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with it. Got changed in the Constitution. Wow, such a nerd. Happy streaming, sister. Thank you. Thank you, Brill. I'm just gonna like wing it, you know. I'm probably not gonna spend too much time. No, actually, wait. I'm gonna fix this on the sketch so that I don't get EP dot machine. My bad for mistakes. Filipino, right? Yes. I wish I was good at drawing lines. You can always practice. I feel like he's more like pointing there because he's talking about the person that came in. Is that Manwa? Hi, Rixie. It's not Manwa because oh no, it's not BL. Manhwa is comics made from Korea. I'm not Korean. I'm not in Korea. So I just like to call this as web comics. Happy accidents. I feel like because he's like talking, you know. So maybe hold on. It's embarrassing. I'm like flustered again. Hey, hi! Me like sleep. Oh, a lot of people here like to sleep, I say. I really love comic. Me too! I love comic. You should read comics. Yes. Comics are great. You know? Okay, there. I think I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. By the way, I'm your new subscriber. Oh, really? Thank you, Riri. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be like staying up really late. So, if you guys are not busy, I'm gonna be here for a long time. Just because it's fun, it's so hard to draw while talking. I also like to do a lot of horror art, mostly in the style of analog horror. Oh, analog horror, they scare me a lot. My phone is glitching the fuck out. Oh no, oh! I swore, is that not allowed? Guys, let's keep it a secret. But yeah. Analog horror scares me a lot. The last analog scary monster I've heard of is the melted one? If I remember correctly. The melted one. Something like that. And it scared me. How you get story ideas? I like to experience things in the real world. The reason okay. Like one of the main inspirations I had for this comic is surprisingly a documentary about a person here in the Philippines who was kind of, I don't know, it's a spoiler, I'm not gonna say it, but basically I just like to experience things and I get inspiration from those stories. The boiled one, yeah, that one. I was thinking the melted one. Yeah, the boiled one, that's what I was talking about. What's your favorite analog series? None. I hate horror. Yeah, none. I don't like it. No, I like it. I like the concept. It's so cool. But do I watch it alone? No. By the way, what's the story name? I'm very excited to watch it. And the story name is right here, down there. My girlfriend is a samurai. It's like the overlay here. Yes. You actually usually draw it from like that's something I do. Yes. Exactly. Everything, all my inspiration comes from life and stuff. So yes, you guys should do that if you guys want to write something. Now draw her giving him a head pat. Her? Who's the her? I'm kidding. Hello, Ja. That's a hard name. Ja. Wow. Sorbal. Hev Abby. What was I gonna do? Hand. I'm gonna search a hand reference. I cannot be raw dogging this in front of you guys. Hand. There. Yeah, that's kind of close. I get it. Okay. Oh, actually, I think it's because... Yes. Well, it's like too over-exaggerated. I don't know what to write. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, I don't know how to write boring poses. Right? I don't know how to draw boring poses. Something nonchalant. Like this? Yes. Okay, yeah. I think this is more nonchalant. The first analog horror series that actually scared me is The Painter by Urban Snuff. His series basically like snuff film or a slasher film. Ooh, I see. I'll check that out. Not right now, it's nighttime here. But I'll check that out. Ooh, I like the back rooms. I know it's so overdone now. But that was the first analog series I did. Like, oh, I see the story name now. I'm so blind. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure you were just like looking at the art, which understandable. Okay, there. I think I got what I'm trying to go for. What's your favorite? Hello, Dean Absol. I think you're new here. What's your favorite TV show, animation, or series back in the days? Like, 90s? I'm not born in the 90s, but I did like some 90s shows. There's a lot. I'll just name the first thing that pops up in my head. Sitcom, The Office, cinema. I know it came out in like 2005. Does that count in 2000s? Animation. House of Moving Castle came out 2010, but that was like one of the things that inspired me. I'm trying to name stuff that's like not necessarily Western, but like global, because back in the days I just watched like here, what's popular here, so it's kind of hard to answer. It's hard. It's hard. I don't really have favorite that I would watch again and again. TV show that is like again Western and stuff. But yeah, the first thing that came into my mind is like The Office. I also like the UK version. I know the US version was derived from that. So yeah, I draw analog horror and leave them in public spots for people to find. You're a terror to society. Why would you do that? Do you have some favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber that draw is you. Thank you. I should be drawing. That reminds me. But yeah, oh my god, there's so much. Animation, Jaden Domix, they're the ones that inspired me to do this. Gaming, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Cub Scouts. Actually that's about it. Art, but they're all educational. They're not like fun art. Marco Bucci, Mark Brunette, Proco. Yeah, there we go. That's like the three high horses, the holy trinity of art. Their last video, at least for now, also almost made me cry at the end. That poor woman should get a raise for, was for voice acting. She was screaming for her life. Oh, you're scaring me. I'm gonna check that out. That you're making me so intrigued. Hey, you should look. Guys, don't do that. Don't scare me. It's nighttime here. Do you know the French movie A Monster in Paris? No, but let's search that up right now. Is that horror or a thriller? Paris. That's horror, I swear. Oh, it's not. It's an animated. Oh, it looks so cool. I haven't heard of it, but it looks so cool. I'm gonna watch that. It's not horror. Thank you. Teach me song, please. I would love to. Teach you what? Hello, Marco Barozzi. Oh, that's so funny because like I was literally just naming YouTubers, and one of them was Marco Bucci. Marco Polo. But yeah, I know that book. What did you talk about? Oh, that's cool. You guys are like interacting with each other. That's nice. It's a bird of you who sings really well. It's so cool. Yes, you guys are friendly. That's nice. Drawing girl. Yeah, well, what about drawing? Do you want like anatomy, colors, render, composition, perspective, something specific in drawing that you want? Because I would love to, you guys feel free to message me, talk to me. I'm very, well, not very, but like I'm active and I love socializing with my followers. I think if Honey is still here, she could attest to that. I like socializing, but yeah, I guess it is a bit hard for me to do that. But yeah, I tried to, and it's nice. This is why I'm here right now, because I wanted to talk to you guys. Hee. 9 people. I wonder why aren't you guys talking? The other ones, you guys should. And like, if you guys talk, I talk back. I'm sorry, but yes. Their series was basically made to promote their art. Oh, that's so cool. I love very like cool, interesting ways of people promoting their artworks and stuff. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like, fun fact to everyone, the reason why I started this YouTube channel was because I wanted to promote my Webtoon comic. So, yeah, I I like that. Very cool. Sorry for the dead air. I don't know what to yap about. Um, what's up? Oh my gosh, I didn't expect my social battery to be depleted this fast. Are you gonna post that comic? I already have 2 episodes posted, so yes. I am waiting. Ooh, it's gonna be a while. This is like the first panel of the 3rd installment, the 3rd episode. But yeah, as I said a while ago, I am planning to restructure how I make and post my episodes so that, you know, I could post more often and faster. But again, it always comes down to like how fast I'm able to make my stories. So yes, look out for it though. I try my best. There's already in Webtoon. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Dina Busol. Interesting name. How is everyone? If you guys have any questions about anything, keep asking them. I like yapping. I love yapping. I don't know if that's obvious by now, but I love yapping. I love talking to people. I wish we could all just be like in one call and like we would all just be chatting. That would be fun. Although, you know, I'm not an extrovert. Surprisingly, I have like a limited social battery, but I'll keep on going until like a few hours or so until like I make a significant progress here on this panel. So yeah, I will be here for a while. It's kind of unfortunate that they got into some controversy because some people that their series is not that good or that it's too edgy, but it's also because the creator couldn't take criticism from other people. It's a very complicated situation. I understand both sides. First of all, the readers or the viewers, they're all entitled to their opinions. Obviously, they took the time out of their days and lives to like consume what you're putting out. So obviously, they will have a say on what you're putting out for them to consume and spend their time on. So their criticisms are valid. If that's their viewpoint, that's their viewpoint. And at the same time, I could understand why it's harder for the creator to take criticism from them because, you know, it's their hard work and stuff. Like, it's probably their baby to them, and like it's hard to like hear people hate something that you poured your heart and soul into. So I also understand that. But obviously, both sides have their wrongs as well that they need to right, such as, you know, I feel like some people are way too comfortable in the internet whenever they're giving out criticism, like as if they're not talking to another person online. I think they should be more mindful in how they structure their criticism so that it's more constructive rather than degrading. But at the same time, if you're a creator, unfortunately, you have to take it. And at the end of the day, any form of feedback is feedback that you need to listen to in order to get better at your craft. So yeah, that's sad. I hope one day they will turn your comic into an anime. Oh, thank you, Ojo Animation. I hope so as well. Yes, it's a good idea. Draw a chubby capybara on top of his head. let's look up a capybara. Capybara. Oopsie. How am I gonna draw this? Ooh, this one's cute. I'm gonna draw it for you, but I'm not gonna leave it in the comic. But for now, there's just gonna be a random capybara here. This one's fat. It's so cute, so chunky. How do they sit down? Oh, okay, they sit down like that. Ooh, this one's eating something. You guys can suggest random doodles here. I'll try my best to suffice them to keep you entertained. I am, of course, the creator here, too, and you guys are the watcher. It's my duty to do so. Yes. He's eating something that's green. Something is on top of his head, on his head. Not valid, capybara. Not all people can give constructive criticism. Some of them just straight up bang bang shot. Exactly. Like, a lot of my criticism that I receive, they would start off well. They would be like, oh, the background needs work, the characters need this and that. But at the very end, they would end it with just quit already. I'm like, that's not helpful constructive criticism, because how are you gonna improve if you're gonna quit? You know. So I think we as the creators, we need to also be able to learn how to filter out what's helpful criticism and what's not. Wait, it's too fast. It's going to be cute. I don't know if this is cute enough for you. I'm not really the best at drawing cute things. At which age did you realize you wanted to be a writer? For me, it was 9, but it only took 9. That's crazy. I only took it seriously at around 15. That's impressive, by the way. I've always liked writing back when I was a kid, because I started reading when I was young. The first series that I would read are, of course, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series and all the other similar books there. Like, I forgot the other ones, but there was The Girl, The Mice. Oh, forgot the titles, but yeah. Yeah, so I started reading them and I started wanting to read stories like them as well. But actually, fun fact, Smokes and Mirrors, I mean, this might get your gears turning. I actually had a contract given to me back in 2020 for a book I was writing and publishing for free online. I was like, oh, that's so cool! What? Like, I get to be a writer? And I get to be paid for it? I didn't. I didn't sign it. I was too overwhelmed. I was younger back then. I was 15. 2020. Yeah, I was 15 as well. So it's kind of cool that we took it seriously at around the same ballpark age. So that's so cool. Yes. Guys, slow down. Capybara could be a representation of the voice of his conscience. You're right. I'm gonna take that into mind when I start writing this, putting the speech bubbles. Capybara voice of conscience. That's so cute. They only have 9 episodes right now. They said that they are working on another episode right now. They also get so, oh, that's so cool. I'm so happy that they're still going despite the heave of criticism. Good for them. Hi, Valshani Miles 3198. Why is there a capybara? That's so funny. Gregorius, you can read back read and you'll find out why there's a capybara. Inside his head, there's a That's so funny. Inside his head, there's a council of capybara that vote before he makes a decision. And the capybara with the voice of conscience goes to the top of his head to let him know what the council voted. Geronimo Stilton! Yes, you're right. Thank you, Geronimo Stilton. That's what I was talking about. Can you draw salad fingers? Oh my god, no ball. Riding the capybara. You guys are crazy. Salad fingers. Bro, I love salad fingers. And don't tell me I'm scared. They made my childhood. Saying that sounds so weird. Ooh, wait, I don't know. Let's see if I can accurately depict this. Oh, the future ones that are gonna join are gonna be so confused. Like, why is there let's see. Oh, this is so funny. Orange mouse. Greetings, Geronimo Stilton. Exactly, Geronimo Stilton. I'll keep watching your live. Thank you, Meow Lon Wiz. Thank you. The capybara represents the voice of his conscience. I love his like repeating it. Wait, it's a little bit chubby on the sides. It needs to be these like slim down. This. We gotta make it accurate. We gotta make it more accurate. You know what I mean? No. I love these. Are these considered analog horror? If yes, then the cartoon ones are my favorite. Like, don't have me, I'm scared in this one. Like, how did it go? Like the first episode. Green is not a creative color. Something like that. What's your favorite like song from them? Oh, what did I ask though? You were talking about Salad Fingers. I don't even know if you know. Don't have me, I'm scared. I first watched Salad Fingers, and when I watched it with my elder, I was sick. Fair enough. It was one of the harder ones to watch. Like, especially the one episode where he was playing with, yes, and scraping. Just remember it gives me sugars. Salad Fingers is not part of the Conscious Council. Oh no. Oh, he's not part of the council. I'm gonna draw like another capybara here screaming at Salad Fingers to get off. It's so funny. There's a comic within a comic. I love that. Capybara. This is just gonna be like the face of a capybara. Unamused. The holy capybara. You're not part. No. Oh guys, this is not how I imagined this to go on. But I am enjoying every part of it. Cool. He is assisting the old man who does the cleaning. Chill. Also chill. Hi! Hi Ari Bien! Are you Ari? Yes. This is now canon. The Salad Fingers lore. Yes, this is the continuation of the Salad Fingers lore, not part of council. It's capybara siya. The capybaras will eat it because it's made of salad. I don't think he's made of salad. I'm just gonna continue drawing him though. It's so funny. His squiggly old legs. I think the spoon, the rusty spoon. Remember it correctly. This is so funny. Oh no! Guys! I drew it on the wrong leg. That's okay. I got so distracted. Let's see. Oh! You know what? That's fine. We're gonna ball. We're gonna start painting underneath this. It's not like I'll make use of the outline either way that much. Hi, Cherry's cute. Cherry is cute. Hi. Oh, Ari! Get out! You're not allowed here. I'm kidding. The capybaras will eat him. Oh no. Oh no, indeed. But, you know. Capybara. Horace would be very upset seeing Salad Fingers riding the capybara instead of her. Oh my god! You guys are flooding memories. I remember the whole lore of it. Like, did you guys watch the Game Theory? Game Theory? Film Theory. The film theory of this? Like, why, like, you know, like how it come into fruition, how he's like a war veteran supposedly and stuff. It's so cool. This is a life hack for everyone. What? Oh. Okay, I think I understand. I understand what's happening. Hold on everybody. I gotta do surgery. Yeah, okay. You pretty! Thank you! Thank you. Not the capybara eating his hair. Yeah, like, you know, there was this whole lore about how, like, he was, what do you call it? Like a war veteran of some sort. And it's like, he's scary and stuff. What was I doing? I keep losing my I keep losing track of what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I'll pull up some reference pictures. Just so that it's consistent or something. You guys are great. You guys are great people. Wonderful supporters, watchers, and everything above and beyond. I'm saying nonsense because I'm doing something. And my brain is too tiny to be capable of doing two things at the same time. This is Kiel. You guys can see it's him. I kind of did some revisions that I haven't implemented yet. Like, because it was months ago. Like, before I even started writing. I was just like making concept art of them. And these were like the early designs, but I never got the time to improve it. So here's the sketches as my references. Yes. Oh my god, hello Matt. I can never look at nettles at the same again. If you know, hell yeah. Are you really going to kill the capybara, the voice of consciousness, with your digital eraser? Not yet. If you kill the capybara of conscious with your digital eraser, I will say bad words in your live chat. Fine, you'll stay here for the rest of the live chat. You keep talking about your brain like it's a thingy. It is a thingy. Yo. ... How are you so cute? Thank you. I didn't think I was cute. If anything, I felt like a pest. I might be straight, but hey, cowboy. That's like the sussy right there. I'm gonna. Okay, I remember my process now. Gosh, I'm like so out of it whenever I'm talking and stuff. I'm warning you. Everyone's texting so bad. I hope you've been warned. Don't kill it. Okay. But at some point, Salad Fingers will have to go though. So. I'm drawing to my. Oh, that's good! Draw with me! That's like my favorite. Like, when we're all drawing together. Huge party. Like, Penny baby. Oh my god. What was that? Oh my god, guys. I'm very proud of myself. Whole hour stream and have not uttered a single Filipino word so far. So that's great. I'm knitting cardigan for my mama. Oh, that's so sweet and that's so cool. That's so fun. I've always wanted to get into crafts like knitting and crocheting. So I admire people who do. So that's impressive. I'm impressed. Ooh, I love knitting. Just to be clear, Ari, are we friends in real life? I'm sorry, I have a friend named Ari in real life. If you're not, nice to meet you. If you are, interesting. But just because I'm knitting doesn't mean I can't type nasty words in your chat if you kill the capybara of conscience. And don't worry, warning heeded. I want to draw too, but I read instead. Like right now, you're reading? How are you able to read while listening to someone? I can't do that. You guys continue to impress me. Your art is better than my art. Hey, don't say that. Don't compare. We all have different circumstances with different circumstances as to why our skills are the way it is, and we all have our own timelines. We all have our own when we're able to achieve stuff and grow. So you don't have to compare yourself to other people. Who you should be comparing to is yourself, and like your progress and like the past. I don't want to be cliche, but that's true. David Firth, aka the creator of Salad Fingers, just released episode 14. He also released the 20th. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, I heard of the 14th episode, I think. But I didn't know that he released a 20th anniversary special for Salad Fingers. That is so cool. I will check that out. I tried rewatching Salad Fingers again recently. Not recently, like a few months ago. Is that recent? I don't know. And it was like so hard. I was like, how did I stomach this when I was a kid? I get that a lot actually. Like I meet friends who had other friends named Ari, but yeah, I don't mind. Okay, so you're not my friend Ari. I see. Yeah. I'm not just talking about how like common the name Ari is. I bet if someone came here whose name Alexa, I won't be like, oh, you're my friend named Alexa. It's just that like kind of triggered something in me because Ari is like my friend named Ari, his name is Ari is because I gave that name to him. That's why I was like, is that you? So I was like, you know, Ari is like kind of special. So that's so cool. Yeah, every art is unique. If there's flaw, that's also your strength. Yes, I agree. I used to make your voice. I'm dying. It's cute. Oh, thank you. You know, before, I used to hate my voice. Like, when I first started out doing YouTube, I loathed my voice. I hated my voice. Like, especially when I was um, like editing. My voice was like my biggest insecurity because back then people would tease me that my voice is low. It's not like hi, hello, like it's not high pitched like usual for girls. Like it's a bit kind of whole. I don't know, it's more whole. And it's like they would tease me that I sound like a guy. So I was insecure about my voice. So it was really nice to hear that people like my voice. YouTube is also one of the reasons why I started getting comfortable with a lot of my features. So I appreciate it. I will leave you why do streams. Yeah, thank you, Josh. Yeah, I get it. I get what? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. That was Ari. I'm misreading people. The capybara must be made out of rust. Oh, it probably is. I lost my style because of school. Oh, that's so sad. I know like the frustrations that comes from like things in your life, like you know, hindering you from doing things that you love. So, your feelings are valid. Just know that you could always bounce back. You could always start studying again, and you would even come back stronger. Trust me on that one. I loathe my voice too, but I have no choice. It is a little bit better now, but man, sometimes. Oh, exactly. That's how I felt. Like, my goodness, it was so hard to edit because I had to hear my voice, but it does get better. So, kudos to the both of us for persevering. The only Ari I know is Jaden's Verb. Exactly. I know. One of the inspirations of why I gave my friend that name is because of that. But his full name is like, oh no, I'm not gonna dox him. Anyways, but yeah, I same. I'm back. Hello, physics dude. Are you still here? If yes, I have questions. Why do you like physics? Like, what makes it personal for you? If you're still here, I hope you're still here. If not, you know, bygones be bygones. I got you. Thanks. Now let's go. Yeah. Seeing other people doing it makes me want to do it again sometimes. But everything is twice as difficult where I live, and there's that too. I need to find a job soon, but there are no openings. I feel you. Like it's like you see other people pursuing the things that you want to pursue, and it's like, oh my god, I want to do that as well. But then life reminds you of the hardships that it has provided for you, and you're like very discouraged. But take this from me as someone who like had to endure STEM for like 5 years. You will bounce back. You will be able to do it. Like the minute that you start finding time for it, even if it's just like a few minutes, I can guarantee you will bounce back. So don't lose hope. It's hard, very hard. Easier said than done, obviously, but the key there is just don't. Right on it. I throw heart with trebuchet. What's that? What's that word? First time I've encountered that. Trebuchet is a medieval siege engine that uses a long arm with a sling to. What's the context there? We're spamming a crazy heart attack. Oh, thank you guys. My school have been beating stick. I always get beat on my. Really? Oh, so sorry to hear that. Oh, that's so sad. Have you guys have you talked to your guardians about that? That's so sad. Speaking of heart attack, wanna see me flatline? What? Okay, I'm done. What are you guys talking about? I'm lost. Hello, Laxman. How did you find your own style in drawing? I just kept consuming more and more art, and I tried to take the the parts in the art that I like the specific parts in their art, and try to integrate it to my own. So like it's an amalgamation of all the other art styles I've enjoyed, and it's great. It's great. She looked on it in her bag. I wish, but my bag is tiny. Hello, Lix, Liz Lixley. Sorry for the butchered name. You have a very interesting name. What's up? Are you doing great? I hope you are. Okay. Hi guys, I'm going. I don't even know how I'm still able to like make progress here. It's very interesting. I love it when people say, "Where did you find that?" or find things. I imagine the press. Oh yes, like hold on, like, wait a second. Just like rummage through there. Yo, are you getting the punishment? No, those right? It's like very bad. Punishment like that has been bad here in our country for like a decade already. So if you're a teacher or an authority figure in a school that were caught doing something like that, jail, behind bars you go. So not good. Sorry to hear that you experienced that. Oh no, it's the talent. Sorry guys. Said we don't find stuff. We are born able to do it and develop it through life. I disagree. Ooh. I disagree with that. I had a very different art style when I was first starting out in art. Nowhere near this. So, if that were true, if style was innate within us all, then I must be an outlier. There must be something very wrong with me. But there isn't, because everybody, like, you know, is able to change the things that they like on what they consume, not necessarily with just what they're born with. You said it right. Yay! Liz Lixday. That's so cool. Do you watch any animation YouTubers, and if so, who's your favorite? I used to. They're the reasons why like I do these now. And at the top of my head, it would be Jaden Animation, Domix, those two. It was Domix at first. We're both Filipinos. Tabs. I forgot to mention Tabs. I like Tabs. I think you guys can see like the similarities in our humor. So, yes. Hi, I'm back. Hi, Shady. Welcome back. Experience and shade. They develop. I don't. Wait. They just develop styles. I think this. Sorry, I'm getting lost. Like the messages are like switching. They just develop styles without thinking too much. Experience and change shape. I don't think you could like develop styles without thinking too much. You have to like analyze these things, like the nuances of each way as an artist, like for let's say how they draw the shape of something. Like some people would draw a head circular, some people would draw it like square, and you have to think and analyze why they do that to be able to understand their art style and not just copy it. Your drawing is so pretty. Hello, Black. Black. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're doing shape it slowly and shape. The school week exhausts me so hard. I feel like Tony Stark in that one scene in Iron Man 1 where he tests his suit by flying super high only for it to freeze and he falls down and screams. I feel you so much, Smoke. Like, my goodness, this week was like hellish for me. So I know where you're coming from. Like finals, college, man, it's like so draining. I didn't even know how I survived, but you know, and like is able to show up here with you guys. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start doing homework. Actually, like my schedule is so jam-packed. Just a while ago, I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish this one task, and then after that, I'm gonna prepare for the stream. Yada yada yada. So I get you. It's exhausting. Where was I? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, my horror art style is also inspired by urban spook. Urban spook. If I search this, will I get jump scared? Will I be scared? Urban spook. I'm not gonna look into that. It's scary. So, hello Gohan back in action. Do you watch anime? If you do, what's your favorite anime? I made a YouTube video about it. But yes, I do Gohan. My favorite is One Punch Man. There was another one that asked like what their my other favorites are. And it's quite a lot, but I think top of my head the second one was gonna be Hunter x Hunter. Ooh, where are we? Your drawings are better than mine. No, don't say that. Let's not compare, guys. Like, we all go through different things in life, and we all like have our own pace. So it's like we should compare our artworks to our own artworks if we improved and stuff. Do you watch anime? If you do, yes, I think I answered it. Savior 2, yeah, you're good in your way. I'm losing context. Like, cause everyone's talking a lot. My phone glitch. Oh no! By the way, I'm back. Your new subscriber. Yes, you are my new subscriber. Hello, welcome back, Rihanna. First, they analyze it technically, and then they look at the other elements of style and ideas. If you set aside technical biases first, you can then pay attention to the art style and ideas. The technicalities of the art style is what makes it an art style. Like, every decision, every stroke, there's a reason behind them. Like, this is like also this isn't limited to just visual, to like illustration. This is also like to graphic design. Like everything, there is a decision that is made there, and it's purposeful. You have to think about it, and when you do, that's like a representation of who you are. That's why people say that art is an expression. Although, I hope you don't think that I'm arguing with you. I just like, back and forth, like debate, or just, I think this is just normal conversation. But yeah, that's like my silence. But I do understand where you're trying to come from, where you're coming from. What do you think about the new generation of animators that is popping up on YouTube? There's a lot. I was very surprised, and it's a very pleasant surprise because it's like we got more content to consume, and I'm like so happy. Like, yay! There's a new. It's like the Renaissance. There's a new coming of age, the new generation of animators, and I'll be happy to see which ones are able to stick because a lot of them blow up. But the question is, which one of them will be able to keep up with the grind, with the tumultuous grind of YouTube, especially if it's animation. Trust me, it's hard. So yeah, I like, okay, yeah. What's your favorite animal? Dog. I don't know. I love all animals. Like, I'm not saying just like, oh, she's an animal lover, she's like pretentious and stuff. No, like, I don't know, this is weird, but I had a pet millipede, a pet bird, a bunny, dog, chicken. I've had like a lot of animals, and I all love them equally. Oh, I also had fishes, so I don't have a favorite, but the one that has my heart and soul is my dog, who recently passed away. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. You are so kind. Me? Or you're replying to someone else there? What do you think? Dances cutely. Don't be sad, we're the same. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't tell if you guys are talking to me at this point or you're talking to each other. First, you analyze it. That's how you understand naive art, because these are people who learned on their own without help. First, that's how. Oh, is it okay for you to elaborate? Hello, Nom X the boy. My favorite animator is Mayo Matians. Ooh, I'm gonna look them up. That's interesting. The new storytime animator. Wait, what? You can't use the same yardstick to analyze a naive artist and an academic artist. What do you mean by naive artist? I hate my father because he says swearing. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. If you're able to, you should go to a safe place right now, Black. And as much as possible, try to distract yourself, because it's very hard to witness something like that, especially if you love both parents. But if you were young, which I assume you are, the best thing here to do right now is to prioritize your well-being. Hello, 2024 golden. If I'm a beginner and want to draw characters, like make a short story, where should I learn anatomy first, or is there anything I should get into before that? Perfect. I love studying. For a beginner, one of the best thing I could tell you first, like the first tip I would tell you, is to not listen to like those tips and tricks, like shortcuts on how to do anatomy. Cut that. Go straight to like the very fundamentals, like gestures. The very first thing people learn in anatomy is gestures, and then that's when you can start building upon the shapes of the body and how to deconstruct the body into simpler forms. And then once you're done with that, that's when you can go into the nitty gritty stuff, like the organs and the muscles and stuff like that. The skeletal system, obviously, starting with that first. But my tip for you, so that you don't get lost with the overwhelming amount of information, is Proko. He offers a lot of great stuff. Like, he was one of the teachers, so to speak, that really helped me understand anatomy. And I can't type here. Oh wait, I can. If like you guys want a book, like a specific book, my recommendation is Anatomy for Sculptors. But this one is a bit like and then Figure Drawing by Michael Hampton. I think you should start with the one by Michael Hampton. It's really great for beginners as well. And then go with like the Anatomy for Sculptors. Because the Anatomy for Sculptors, that's where like it's a bit more detailed, like the nitty gritty stuff. You had a pet chicken? Does that mean you're vegan? I had a pet chicken, yes. It's our culture here in the Philippines. No, I'm vegan, but that doesn't mean all for animal cruelty. I really, my advocacy in life is against animal cruelty and stuff. Like every month, I try as much as I can to donate to charities that focus on rescuing animals, especially taking care of the stray animals here in the Philippines. Which to a lot of countries, there's not a lot of stray animals anymore, but they're being taken care of, and not in like, taken care of like they're getting nurtured so that they don't have to procreate as much and endanger themselves. But here in the Philippines it's still rampant, and it's very sad. Their quality of living is so sad. God, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to keep up with everyone. Naive artists are people who learn to make art on their own without anyone's help, without access to anything. Actually, like if you're talking, like there is no such thing as like people who learn without access to anything, because even if like artists from way before, like the masters, Leonardo da Vinci and everything, they all had the source of where they learned from, and it's accessible for everyone, and that's nature, that's people. They study people. That's why like the best way to learn gestures is to draw from life. There's like life drawing and stuff, because it's very natural. So I'd like to disagree that somebody learned without any resources, because the best resources is literally right in front of you. Anything here is a great way for hello, first time here and you're live streaming. So does your Webtoon story universe take place in another country or world within the Philippines, which is where you were currently living in right now? I never really thought of like a specific place that they're living in that is like a replica of somewhere here in the world, because I actually do plan on drawing stuff in places that isn't here. It doesn't exist here in the Philippines, in the world. So I'm not sure how to answer that. Yes and no. Like yeah, sometimes I draw inspiration here in the Philippines, but then sometimes I draw inspiration from another country and stuff like that. Like this whole Webtoon series is a way for me to learn how to draw a lot of things that I believe I'm weak at. So if it means I'm weak at drawing buildings, the complicated buildings that has a lot of arches, then I'm gonna indulge myself in a culture that has a lot of buildings with a lot of arches. I don't remember your name. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm referring to access to teachers. Yes, I never had that. So like, I never went to like proper schooling for art. If you didn't know, I actually came from a science high school. So I learned everything on my own. Like I scoured how to draw from people and stuff like that, like from like the internet, from books and stuff. So yes, let me find something fun. Go ahead. I normally can't relax. I usually get exhausted and drift off to sleep, only to wake up for 6 a.m. and fall back asleep. I normally have to listen to ambient or sleep in ASMR. I think I can relate to you because I feel like I have something like chronic fatigue. Man, my bangs are getting tired. But like, I think I also have like chronic fatigue with how much I take on in life, in my day-to-day life. So my best tip for you is to number one, make sure you get enough sleep at the right time, like because your circadian rhythm is more important than you think it is. And B, your diet, obviously, like what you eat is gonna be very important as well. You shouldn't consume a lot of caffeine if sleep too much, like if you can't sleep, and if you sleep too much, then there could be something with your health. I don't want to be like a pseudo doctor here or something, but those are all the things that apply to me. Like you could have a vitamin deficiency of something, and it could just be the quality of your sleep. Everything you have to assess, assess them. How do I massage? What? How do I message to people? It's my first MSG. No idea. I think you just at them. Well, now I pretty much improved my art nowadays just by watching people draw. That's good, Ari. But you gotta draw. The best way to learn is not just by observing. You gotta do it, because a lot of art is muscle memory. Surprisingly, that's why it becomes intuitive for people. Can't believe I'm having a wardrobe malfunction during this. Do I have a comb nearby? No. Oh well. Guys, I'm gonna put some herbs. Keep me alive. Don't mind me. You guys recognize this? If you know, you know. Well, no. It's nothing like that. It's like for when you have a headache. Not that I'm saying I have a headache. It's just that I'm not saying that I could feel it. I don't want you guys to be concerned or anything. Again, like I said a while ago, I do have like something like chronic fatigue. What did you want to be? I wanted to become as a child. Oh, this is gonna be a funny story. It's not conventional. I wanted to be a waitress. Like, cause hear me. I watched the movie Ratatouille, and I found it very cool when I watched Linguini serve plates with skates, bars, and so I was like, interesting. I want that as well. And so every career fair after that, I went to school looking like a waitress. Nobody questioned it. Fair point. Like, waitresses, baristas, everyone that works in the food industry, high respects of them. The treatment that they get on a daily basis is so like strenuous. So I have very high respect for any work. Mm-hmm. I do have a vitamin deficiency. See, I told you. It's that. Definitely that. So get it checked out, fix your diet, and it should help. I love your style of shading. What is your art program you use? Krita! It's free. The Lunatic, if you're still here, it's free. Use Krita. Good, free. I love free. I have another question. I don't really understand the concept of lighting. Like, where should the light come from and how do you shade it? So, like, okay. to determine where the light source is coming from, you need to determine where the light source is coming from. Hold on. I'll get here. So like, let's say, we're inside a room. Usually the light would be above us, right? So the one of the first presumptions you could make if you're drawing a character inside the room is there's gonna be a light above them. So you can see here, or wait, let me remove the color and increase my sketch. You can see here when I started like trying to sketch out where the light is gonna come from, I drew the shadows against, like, below him, at the side of him, assuming that the light is coming from above and over here, because in this location they're actually in the corner, so like over at the side, meaning since they're in the side and the light is up here, they're gonna be going there. So if you have a form here, you need to understand its 3D shape. Now that you know where like the light source is coming from, you have to understand the 3D shape of it and then shade accordingly. So when you shade, there's like different shadows as well. There's like ambient occlusion, the ones that like sees no light whatsoever, and then there's just like the, oh, I forgot the other terminologies, but there's just like the gradient light, and then like there's like bounce light and stuff. That all helps to make that form come to life, if you catch my drift. So yeah, where was I? Well, I can't. Yeah, I have. Can you draw Spooky from Scoopy's Jump Scare Mansion hugging the capybara? If it's scary, cowboy, no. Let me search that up. Scoopy? Scoopy. Jump scare. Embracing myself. Oop, what? Scoopy's jump scare. Oh, it's cute! What did I miss? And is it raining? Are you asking me, or is that rhetorical? Oh, that's so cute. Let's draw. I'll draw her from the back. And then, you missed like art lesson. Some people ask how to do stuff. Don't worry, I just love drawing. I should stay quiet as always. I don't know how to talk. You shouldn't stay quiet. I'm sorry if like sometimes I don't get to respond to people. It's just there's a lot. And it's like the message here moves a lot. It makes it harder for me to read. But if there's anyone bullying you here right now, Lalika, tell me. I'll kick them if I could. Do you think AI art is making art as a genre worse, or do you think it can be used to improve art while still having human effort? Ooh, controversial topic. How fun to get into hot waters with this. Okay, so let's get the facts first. It's bad for the environment, and they're using art without consent. Hence why there's a lot of companies right now putting their legal foot down, such as Studio Ghibli and Disney, to prevent open source AI to use their art to produce art in their style. Like right now, if you've heard the news. Do you think it can improve art while having human effort in it? Without my opinion yet so far, here are the things that I know of in the industry. A lot of the big companies already produce their own AI to speed up the process. However, they use the art of the artists already within that company, meaning they're not stealing from anyone. They're basically getting the data from within their own database to help speed up their process. So it could help their process, yes, as long as they do it ethically. Yes, I think that's where my stance is. But a lot of the AI art right now that is rampant is unethically sourced. So the ones that I mentioned, they're rare. I hope that answered your question. If you have any more questions, do let me know. I don't know why people use AI to draw instead of grabbing a pencil and a paper. Yes, I also don't like it. Like, I know why they do it, because money and efficiency. It's very sad that a lot of companies right now are laying off people, really hard workers, seasoned veterans inside the industry, all in exchange for more money. It's hard. But for the ones that are doing it, like indie people or people that want to get into art, it just sucks. You know, I get that they want to see results fast and for free, but it's just terrible, especially when you know that it's unethically sourced. AI is a tool, and tools sometimes rhyme with destruction. That is true. You know, one of the cases that makes me sad, and that also helps my argument about AI, is, you know, the loss of job opportunities, right? And with, like, one of the concrete examples of this is when translators lost their job, when on translation online with the AI tools became more popular, and less translators became hired. A lot of translators lost their job, and now it's the same for a lot of other careers right now. Like, not just in art, like IT, copywriting. Future's bleak. Do you know Aspen Animation recently made a short film all by himself named Oasis? It was absolutely really. I don't know him, but I'm gonna check them out. Thank you, Shady. Hello, Boing E3W. Funny name. Why is she hugging? Because, like, if I drew him here, I don't know. I didn't even think that it was like, you know, hugging. I was kind of like, you know, patting. But it's funny. It's a funny scene. I love what's happening here with, like, cons. By the way, is my girlfriend is a samurai take place in a different country? Because I think we had the same exact idea, which is relatable. Like I said a while ago, I didn't really have a specific place in mind where this would take place, because I would take inspiration from a lot of different cultures. So not just here in the Philippines. So, like, let's say if there's a building here that isn't really popular here in the Philippines, but it's popular somewhere else. So I don't really have like a designated place of where this all takes place. Yeah. Oh, I remember what this was for English speakers. It's mental. There we go. Herbs. Sorry, I just had to put it in. It was like itching in my mind. Is that salad fingers? It is. I'm not gonna explain why. I'll let my viewers explain. If they don't, then it's a mystery. The more people rely on AI, the more physical and traditional talent becomes rare and valuable. Gladly, I picked the whole bag. That's true. But there's this thing about traditional art and integration of AI there. It's not as black and white as you think. There are a lot of traditional artists that make use of AI as, like, they would make a prompt and then they would paint it, and, like, it's not you painted it, but you used the AI as a reference, and a lot of people still have some issues with that. I see a lot of, like, traditional artists still get, like, there was this one time traditional artists drew this one burger and fries, and the competition disqualified him because they said it looked AI generated. It's so scary. Bye, it was nice. Oh, I have to leave. Oh, thank you, Ari Bean. What anime are you currently watching, and can you recommend any? Season 3 of One Punch Man? That's the only anime I'm watching right now. If you weren't here a while ago, I told the chat that I'm not actually watching a lot of things right now. I'm more into reading as of the moment. Like, right now I'm reading a novel that I forgot the title of, but I could tell you the premise. Are you also gonna color the capybara? That sounds fingers and spooky as well, I guess. What choice do I have? They're here. Do you have any video recommendation for beginner artists? Yes, not just a video, a whole channel. Go to Proco. I'm like such a not just Proco. Here, if you want anatomy, go to Proco. If you want colors, Marco Bucci. And if you want something more stylized, Mark Burnett. They're the Holy Trinity. They're the ones that kickstarted my journey as an artist. I gave up all my hope for OPMSD. Hey, I saw the screenshots of episode 8 for the fights of Flashy Flash. It's looking good. Maybe my theory was right. Maybe they saved all of their budget for the rest of the episodes, like where the whole big fights are gonna be. Who knows? Yeah, me too. My Webtoon is inspired by medieval character too, so we're pretty relatable because I live in the same country with you, by the way. Oh, really? You're Filipino too? Hey, kababayan! So cool. That sucks for that contestant. It does. It is. It's so sad. So, even traditional art isn't safe. Can you draw a page from homepage sharing some coffee with a capybara? Who's that? Page. Page from home. Page from home. Oh. Whoa, these are so niche. I've never heard any of these. Let's draw a page. Take the capybara. They're sharing coffee. Let's see if I get this right. She looks like a fun character. What's this story all about? Feels like stars? Oh, like antenna parts. Pages and wrestlers. Hi, Chewy for Nakara. Hello, Victoria. Ayo, Thanksgiving. Cool this. Oh, is it Ayot? Sorry. I don't believe we saving our budget thing of all of the budget go to the color filter they're using. All of the disco lights, I agree. No, gotta hold out. We can't have that a hero mentality. No. I believe, gotta believe S-Class. This is a random question, but how much deadlift would this character you're drawing possibly do? I feel like, cause okay, his build, I actually kind of based it off of one of my male friends who's tall and like has a natural like triangle shape, but he doesn't actually lift. Like his muscles are like kind of wide and stuff. Like he doesn't have abs because he doesn't work out. But like if you look at him, it was like, oh, he works out. No, he does not. So I was like, I kind of wanted Kiel to be like that. But if we're talking about the one here, the one that he's talking to, I feel like he's the one that lifts. And if he lifts, I feel like at the very bare minimum 100. You know, because if I got to lift 100, surely he does. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Yeah. But I don't work out anymore. I don't go to the gym anymore, unfortunately. Because, you know, I have a different plan on my life. I mean, my body. And lifting makes me bulky. Coffee. I think there we go. Coffee. Da-da-da-da-da. And then that's cute. I like that. I don't really get to draw cartoons, so it's very interesting. There you go. Oh, she has like lines here. So. Yay! Okay. Well, at least we got fantasies. That's true. We gotta take what we have. It's okay, do 1,000 push-up instead. No. I like your suggestion. I'll have to decline. Hold on. Let's True color. Okay. Oh no. Oh wait. What? Oh wait. There we go. No, just dead air again. There's nothing happening. I don't know, that's bad. It's probably bad. What if I do it for like 4 hours? I wonder. And I wonder. You know. How is everyone? You guys okay? You guys still alive? I am half Filipino, half Ukrainian, and half American. That's not half. I just live in the Philippines because of my family, but I just love anime cartoons. So I am just inspired to make manga cartoon. Ooh, that's nice. I saw your art style. It's pretty cool. And that's good. You know, keep it up. Where do you? Oh, no, that's weird. How long have you been living here in the Philippines? Have you got accustomed to like the language? Cause I like that way. What advice will you give to the first year college students to prepare them for college? Okay, so this is coming from a second year college. The first advice I would give you is to socialize. Kid you not. Like, one of the biggest problems I had in my first year was life story much. My first year was kind of rocky. I don't want to go into deep with it, but basically I just felt so lonely because a lot of people were too intimidated to talk to me because they said, because I was like the top of our class in the first year, and like in high school I was like very outgoing. So in college I said to myself, I'm just gonna be a quiet kid, you know, change of pace. I did that. Not good. I was so like lonely and like really sad. So I went out of my way again, made friends, and then, you know, good best decision because having like I gotta like add there, you when you make friends you gotta choose them wisely. You can't just like make friends because you need to make friends. You gotta be picky as well. I didn't just like the minute I started becoming more friendly, a lot of people wanted to become friends with me, but I was very choosy of who I wanted to be friends with because who you spend your energy to is going to be very important because your energy is very important. So you can't just spend that within a day. You gotta spend it wisely. But if you do get to choose wisely, those friends are gonna give you energy as well, and it's gonna help you survive college because college is very draining. No matter how well you do, like I said, I was doing good, like at the top of my class, and even then I was struggling because it was again lonely. So if you're struggling and you're lonely, double whammy. Didn't mean to rhyme there. Whoa, Eminem. But yeah. They're like the one of the reasons that keeps me pushing. Like on the days that I'm like so discouraged to do anything, didn't want to study, I didn't want to do my projects. They're the ones that gets me going because they're also academic achievers. So if you're surrounded by academic achievers, you would be pressured to be an academic achiever as well. So I think that's a good advice. The second one would probably be you just have to put in an effort. You know, don't skip out on class, don't be late on class, take down notes, everything, and make sure, okay, the important one is make sure that you're not too focused on the studies, on like getting good grades. You gotta also focus on building your skills. Yes. Can you, where am I? Draw so I can feed the fandom is so close to being, I am gonna draw so I can feed the fandom is close to being zombie. Are you talking about One Punch Man? If yes, then yeah, go ahead. I love eating up One Punch Man art. Yeah. Who's your Tin? This is the guy that he's talking to. Our friend's image. Your art is so pretty. Thank you. Pinkie Pie. As in, so friendly. And damn, I got stuck. Oh, you used to be Pinkie Pie and you stepped on so hard. That's why I told you. You don't just make friends. You gotta be choosy with who you make friends with. But making friends is important. That's why I was choosy with who I wanted to be friends with. I was not scared to hesitate to cut off people if they were draining me. I don't care if they make drama or like they make up lies about me. As long as they're out of my life, they're not draining my energy anymore. So that's what's important. Where am I? Fun fact: there is a movie used AI for entire section. The movie made of AI was on cinema. Not a fun fact. You know what else is there? Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has been using AI in their advertisement for years now. It's very hard. AI is mainstream. League of Legends, Riot Games, specifically the Chinese branch, they use AI for their advertisement as well. It's looking bleak. The future's looking bleak out here. I cried a little under the table. I love to talk, but it's very difficult. And in English, it's twice as difficult because nobody really understands what I'm really trying to say, even more sometimes. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Lalika, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but oh, here's what I have to tell you. Even if people don't understand, and even if you're struggling to talk, keep talking, because I've been in your place before. My words get misconstrued a lot, but those experiences are what helped me improve on my communication skills. So like right now, English isn't my first language as well, but I'm so happy that I've been able to talk to you guys straight in English, and I haven't uttered a single Filipino word so far. So it's an achievement. Do you think the world is cooked after 2020? Yeah, pretty much. Especially in our country. Economic wise, politically, everything's in shambles. It's very depressing to think about. Why are you guys thinking about this? No, I'm kidding. You should be thinking about this. You shouldn't just be distracting yourself with like the bad things happening all around the world. You communicating now, so that's something. Yeah, that's true. See, like you're able to communicate right now. Like take it little by little. Yeah, it's really damaging. I miss the times when we get physical action. Yeah, like it's so hard. Even motion graphics has their own AI right now. Everything has their own AI equivalents. Graphic design, like. In our school, we got to learn how AI works, how AI is being trained, how you make AI. So I know the ins and outs of how they're being produced, and I now understand why they're able to make AI for art and not things that I think AI should be used for. But just like because I think AI in a lot of other ways is very helpful. Like back in high school, one of my closest best friends, they were trying to develop an AI that could detect breast cancer. So it was very cool. But except instead we have AI that makes art. Honestly, I've never seen anyone say, I like this because it was made by a human before AI. So, actually, yes, that's one of the random, but can you shout out Stray Kids? Stray Kids! I don't feel like sorry, but my friend is a huge fan of Stray Kids, so I know a little bit about them. But yeah, back to what I was talking about, might be that it has helped us understand why we like what we like exactly. That's one of the silver lining of having AI be so rampant now, is that more and more people were able to appreciate man-made stuff, like a lot of people are against AI produced content. Amazing, as you know, we should be. And it's great because there's been more and more love to human made things, and that is just something that we live for, you know. Have you been interested in 3D modeling and 3D animation considering your passion? I do. I love 3D modeling. I've dabbled into Blender. I've made 2 models there so far. The second one is actually the background I'm using for my webcomics. You'll be able to see it in the second episode because I do want to be able to be good at a lot of arts because they're interesting and I like them. So, yes. So yeah, like I do want to dabble into 3D in the get into it more. Oof. We can do this, guys. And I have dabbled into 3D. It's important to remember pig made art. Pig made. Once you've done. Sorry, I was getting lost with the messages here. How do you draw faster? I tend to draw very slow, like really slow. I'm sorry that this isn't the best example of me drawing faster. Usually by 2 hours, I would have been rendering them already. The reason why I'm drawing so slow right now is because I'm talking. I'm talking more than I'm drawing. But the ways that you get faster, don't do any any of those shortcuts that were being taught to you. Like, oh, do this and that. Like, they compromise the quality of your art and it hinders your growth. The truest, only best way to get faster in drawing is literally by practicing it so much that it becomes muscle memory to you. Like, I don't have to remember how to draw like the body, like the muscles, because I've memorized a lot, like how the pectoralis major is connected over here to like the collarbones, and then the deltoid, like it's also connected here to the humerus, and then on top of that is gonna be the deltoid, and it's connected underneath the biceps, the biceps brachialis, and then like the triceps, and then stuff like that. Like, you practice it so much that it becomes intuition to you, and it becomes faster for you to draw. So my advice is to just keep drawing until it's like ingrained in your mind and hands. Why are we talking about AI? Let's forget Make Happy Stream. I go first. Why is that guy's neck so long? Really? You think so? Because I'm pretty sure it's normal size. I think it's just because I haven't drawn like the collarbones, which is why I think it's long. Why do you think it's long? But yeah, I think it is because I haven't drawn like the collarbones, and like his colors are a bit lower, unlike here where it's a bit higher. Again, I was just like changing the design. Anyways, have you ever seen the pig that paints pictures? He made the self-portrait. It's the cutest thing ever. It's cute, but I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Animals that are able to draw and paint, they're usually abused a lot to be able to get to that point. Yeah. So like the dogs that can paint, the elephants that can paint, their masters abuse them to the point that they get to do that just so that they could be filmed to do that, and it becomes a spectacle to get them views and money. Where am I? Would you rather have $1 million right now or $1 per week? Let's see. How many weeks are there in a month, a year? Weeks are there in a year? There's only 52 weeks in a year, so I will be making $52 in a year. And let's say if I only live for like, I don't know, 75 years, 75 times 52, $3,900. So I'm taking the $1 million. Sorry. Where am I? Can you put this in your YouTube community post, please? What? Which one? Like the live? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in my live feed. Hi, Raptus! Search for Painter Pig later. It's adorable. Animal abuse is so sad. It is. Should we take it seriously? A person who owns a farm. Thank you for saying that. A lot of people I ask advice for with regards to art always say that I should look for shortcuts or easier art styles. That was never really the answer I wanted. Don't listen to them. Shortcuts are never the way to anything. Like, okay, well, maybe it is a way if it's like you're walking and trying to get to a place faster. That's the only time I could think that like a shortcut is good. Otherwise, any shortcut you take in life is a compromise. Like, always remember that. If you're taking a shortcut to achieve something, you're compromising something. Whether it be the quality, your morals, anything, you're compromising something if you don't take like the proper route to it. Like, even if it's like, oh, you're a comic artist, you need to be taking shortcuts like this and that and stuff. Like, yeah, I know, and I'm also aware that by doing so compromises something. Like, for example, if I'm using the same backgrounds again and again, or I'm using stamps, it's compromising how I want the comic to actually look. So yeah, give me my 1 million now. I ain't gonna be able to know much. I only have $15. So fair enough. What sitcom have you seen? Oh, The Office, Modern Family, Big Bang Theory. Oh, the other sitcoms I've watched are native only here in the Philippines. What are the other Western ones? The UK version of The Office. Oh yeah, I was mixing up TV shows with sitcoms because I was like, oh, I know a lot, and then I was like, name like 5. But I did used to watch a lot of TV shows. Can you do some fingers impression, please? I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't. I don't know how to. What's this? What's message redacted? Yay. I can see some of the other people's comments. I don't know why they're being redacted. I don't really have a moderator, so yeah, I don't know how to unredact the message. Why are the messages getting redacted? Are some of you swearing here? Guys, it's no. You guys aren't allowed to like speak nasty things here. I'm not sure if it's gonna get me in trouble, but it's probably gonna get you in trouble, hence why your messages are getting redacted. I can't see them. I don't know how to see them. Hello, it's quiet again. Guys, keep messaging. I want to keep talking. Answering. Yes. I also want to become a manga artist when I become older. I have even created a story like arcs, characters, ending, but my drawing right now is not good. Oh, that's okay. I know how you feel. That's how I felt too back then when I was first starting out. But all I can say is keep growing, man. Like, even if you have to draw with stickmans, that's what I did before. Do it. Like, I swear. It's like, I know it's gonna be bad, it's not what you're gonna want it to look like, but it's better than being passive. It actually helps you grow by doing it even if it's bad. Every art and writer have style. The things that define it is how the author deliver. Yes. But it's the best thing to do with something we're capable and acquire first. Yes. That even if we don't like it. Great advice, Dina Bolt. The position of the hand makes it look like he's holding something. It would be cute if Crash was in his hand. Guys, I'm rendering. I can't input every request here. Sorry. Oh, it's 11. It's been like almost 3 hours. I appreciate everyone who stayed this long so far. Yeah, you can draw stickmans if you don't have. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's what I used to do before. Just stickman. Bye! You don't have to learn and suffer anatomy. You're not yet, but someday you have to. So yeah. Okay guys. I think I might. I'm so sorry. I know I said I'm gonna last up to like 12 a.m. But my powers can't do this anymore. Everyone, I'll be saying my goodbyes now. I'm gonna wait until like the delay reaches up to this point. I wanna say thank you to everyone who stuck out to this long. And I know we didn't get a lot of progress, but I did enjoy it. Like a lot. I'm not gonna delete it like yet. I'm gonna like save this and then post it in the community. Thanking everyone who joined my first ever live stream. If you guys want more live streams, do let me know. And yeah, thank you again for everyone stuck around for the show. Bye! How do I end?